few factions in AEW have been established as well as the Undisputed Kingdom. The seeds of what is now known as the Undisputed Kingdom were set in place during the highly entertaining Devil storyline that started with a feud between MJF and Adam Cole in June of 2023 and concluded with the full reveal of the Devil at World's End in December of that year, with the full reveal of the Undisputed Kingdom faction to take place at the first Dynamite of 2024 in Newark, New Jersey. On paper, the faction had the makings of a true wrestling supergroup. Matt Taven main evented Ring of Honor for over 5 years and even picked up the IWGP tag belts, with Mike Bennett, part of the original Kingdom stable and Ring of Honor, and a solid veteran wrestler with 10 years of experience across Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and even the WWE. Roderick Strong, 13-year Ring of Honor veteran and held multiple titles in NXT in one of the most classic periods of that company between 2016 and 2018, alongside Adam fucking Cole, a goddamn force of nature in NXT, who is still the longest reigning NXT champion of all time, and who also has a track record of fronting successful factions such as the original Kingdom and Ring of Honor and the Undisputed Era in NXT. Rounding out the group is Wardlow, who should have benefited from sitting under the learning tree of the other members, so to speak. But much like those who have been sucked into the Jericho vortex, I'm not so sure he came out the other side better off. So let's recap the plan, shall we? Step 1. Get MJF to think he's your friend so that he lowers his guard. Step 2. Jump a former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion to inspire him to take a run at MJF, and injure anyone who gets close to MJF and keep him isolated. Step 3. I have no fucking idea. Win the Ring of Honor tag belts? What the fuck? Step 4. Injure MJF so badly that he drops the World Championship belt to Nope, didn't fuck him up enough. Apparently MJF is a god among men and does not need 4 working limbs to beat a former IWGP champion. New Japan Pro Wrestling is nothing more than an indie federation. New step 4. Help Samoa fucking unkillable Monster Joe win the belt?
Adam! That I wanted to discuss here today. Adam! Adam!
Why set up a literally undefeated Ring of Honor champion as the guy who would beat MJF?
Adam!
Why didn't you throw Samoa Joe through glass or hit him with a fucking car or something before his match with Wardlow?
Adam!
Why didn't you simply set up Wardlow to be the guy who beat MJF in the first fucking place?
Adam!
Why did you stop being ruthless as soon as you took your mask off?
Adam!
Why didn't you jump Ospreay before his match with Roderick?
Adam!
Why did you jump off this fucking ramp? Who knows what would have actually happened with the Undisputed Kingdom had Adam Cole not injured himself at Grand Slam, but I can tell you, the expectation was high. If you know the history here, you would have been expecting a showdown between the Undisputed Kingdom and some kind of other supergroup in a big War Games match at
Blood and Guts!
Obviously, that whole situation was so big for my career, giving me an opportunity to not have to wrestle my way, to get people's attention the whole time. So that was fantastic. And just to be able to work with Adam was, that's my dude. My favorite parts of my career are with him. And so, for out of it to create an opportunity for Matt and Mike and Wardlow, that's super cool because, Matt and Mike really haven't had an opportunity to do anything like that or get that kind of attention on that kind of level. So it was, there was just so much good that came from it. And it's one of those things that I feel very necessary for my career and all the guys involved. And I think this next year is going to shape up to be, honestly, the best one.
Instead, it seems like the faction's been dissolved, with Wardlow out of action, Adam Cole brainbustered and shit-canned in 5 seconds by Triple M and JF, and Taven and Bennett, you know what, they've actually fared pretty well. They continue to be featured well in Ring of Honor pay-per-views. Seriously, go watch those matches. Any of the Kingdom matches on the recent Ring of Honor pay-per-views are easily up there with the best matches of the night there. Those guys always kill it. And Roderick Strong? Well, Roderick Strong is still having fantastic matches on AEW Dynamite. And his match with Swerve Strickland was no exception to that. I love the Kingdom. I love Matt Taven and Mike Bennett on the outside of this match. These guys clowning outside, mimicking every move that Roderick Strong does inside the ring, was one of the funniest things, one of the most entertaining things that I have seen all year. Have these guys outside every match. Fantastic. Now, here's the problem with the whole thing. Okay? We got another Undisputed Kingdom member and another title shot, and these guys aren't willing to go and fuck Swerve up before the match. These guys were wearing full black suits and hoods, running around, throwing the Acclaim through windows, beating the shit out of Hangman in parking lots, but they're not going to do shit to Swerve. Swerve doesn't even have a crew anymore. Swerve ain't got no friends, man. In the immortal words of Juice Robinson, go get him. Go beat his ass before the, like, at least try. At least have them try. But, all right. That aside, and I just think it's really a matter of the Undisputed Kingdom not getting the time that they need on TV anymore. I don't know what the deal is, man, but they have been cast aside. They are no longer the new hot thing. They never were the new hot thing, even when they were the new hot thing. I just think they got just the fucking short end of the stick this year. This year was supposed to be the year of the Undisputed Kingdom, and they are not the top heel faction. The Elite is. The Elite is the top heel faction and has stolen all the thunder away from the Undisputed Kingdom, and this match ain't going to help that. Now, on the upside, this is a really fucking good match, and I want to read most of this review. I've been reading reviews, but I'm going to read a lot of this one right down here because he's absolutely right. This match was timed perfectly. There were no lulls or obvious rest spots. High-level TV match with no noticeable slips or timing issues. Just like super competent, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It was a really good match for TV. Super entertaining. I mean, what more can you really want? And Swerve does deserve a lot of credit for making his standard moveset feel fresh and original by the way he weaves his moves into unexpected transitions and almost always adding new moves into his matches for his opponents. That's a point that I've been making just every time I review a Swerve match. How interesting he is in the ring. In particular, when they did the setup to the Swerve stop from the inside to the outside, holy shit, Swerve. And the way he was committing to missing the house calls was really cool. Just an interesting match in the Swerve catalog of matches. A match I wouldn't mind watching again, and maybe one of the better Swerve matches on TV. I've enjoyed all of them. This one, it did feel like the stakes were raised. I feel like it would have helped this match to have the Kingdom pull some shit on Swerve before the match started to kind of make it feel more like they had a shot. If the Undisputed Kingdom was more badass. But I don't know, man. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse with that. I've made a whole video about it. You know how I feel about the Undisputed Kingdom. But I want to know what you think down in the comments below or over here on Instagram. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, we're doing a lot of great content over there, and it's just blowing up. Unfortunately, things aren't blowing up as much here on YouTube, and that's where I could really use your support at my Patreon down below for just $1 a month. You can help support the channel so I can keep bringing you these awesome mini documentaries that I've been doing. And if you haven't checked out all of those yet, make sure you do so. Make sure you like. I'm sure you've already subscribed. check out one of those other videos, and Gravediggers, keep digging.
He is I and I am him, and I'm the undisputed Trent Nat Taven. And this dork behind the camera, some Melvin told me to say, Gravediggers keep on digging. Whatever that means.
I am AEW wrestler and Ring of Honor tag champ Mike Bennett. And remember, Gravediggers keep digging, but not the monster truck. Even though my son really likes that monster truck, I kind of like Son of a Digger and Zombie. I'm going off on a tangent about monster truck because my son really loves monster truck, but we're talking about the YouTube channel. So make sure, Gravediggers, keep on digging, baby.
So this is Mark doing one happy private party, saying what up to the Gravediggers, and you doing your thing, bro.
Alright, like, subscribe, and watch another video, or be cursed. If you're cursed, that means the Gravediggers will keep digging your graves. So, you probably want to do it.